It's not very distant past, Palakkad MLA Rahul Mamkootathil was hailed as the next best thing to have happened to the UDF in Kerala owing to his phenomenal win from Palakkad. But then the bubble burst when allegations of sexual misconduct surfaced against him when several women accused him of sending offensive messages. Then in August of 2025, Rahul Mamkootathil finally called it quits and resigned from all posts and importantly as Youth Congress President in Kerala. But then there was more. In a recent episode, a purported audio clip and screenshots of chats surfaced online. The audio allegedly is a conversation between Rahul and a woman in which she is mentioning how she is having a very tough first month during her pregnancy. And in response, allegedly, Rahul's voice comes on when he is heard asking her to visit a hospital, but in a very rude manner. And then there is more. A screenshot purportedly of Rahul's messages shows a line that reads, "I want to make you pregnant. I need our child." This controversy, ladies and gentlemen, is not about the personal conduct about a politician, but about how this is damaging the UDF's chances in the crucial local body election campaign. But then Rahul remained defiant as ever and said as follows.
തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ, ഈ രാജ്യത്ത് നടക്കുന്ന ഏതൊരു അന്വേഷണത്തോടും വളരെ പോസിറ്റീവായി തന്നെ ഞാൻ സഹകരിക്കും. ആ അന്വേഷണം മുന്നോട്ട് പോകട്ടെ. ആ അന്വേഷണം മുന്നോട്ട് പോയതിനു ശേഷം എനിക്ക് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള എന്റെ നിരപരാധിത്വം ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, എന്റെ നിരപരാധിത്വം ഈ രാജ്യത്തെ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു നിയമത്തിന് വിരുദ്ധമായി ഞാനൊരു പ്രവൃത്തിയും ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല എന്ന് ഉത്തമമായ വിശ്വാസമുള്ള ഒരു പൗരൻ എന്ന നിലയിൽ ഞാൻ ആവർത്തിക്കുന്നു. ഞാൻ നിയമപരമായി പോരാട്ടം നടത്തും ഈ വിഷയവുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട്. അതെപ്പോൾ നടത്തണം, എങ്ങനെ നടത്തണമെന്ന് ഞാൻ തീരുമാനിക്കുന്നു. പുതിയതായിട്ടൊന്നും പറഞ്ഞില്ലല്ലോ, ഇത് തന്നെയാണ് ഇത് തിരിച്ചും മറിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞ 3 മാസമായിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഈ 3 മാസമായിട്ട് ഞാൻ പറയുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ എനിക്ക് ഇന്നും പറയാനുള്ളൂ. ഒരു അന്വേഷണം നിങ്ങളുടെയൊക്കെ കൂടി താല്പര്യപ്രകാരം ഒരു അന്വേഷണം നടക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ആ അന്വേഷണത്തോട് എല്ലാ രീതിയിലും സഹകരിക്കുമെന്ന് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. ആ അന്വേഷണം മുന്നോട്ട് പോകട്ടെ. ആ അന്വേഷണം മുന്നോട്ട് പോയതിനു ശേഷം അതിനൊരു ഘട്ടം കഴിയുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു.
The reason for his overconfidence is because Rahul Mamkootathil has found support from none other than former Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee President K. Sudhakaran, who clearly downplayed the sexual misconduct allegations against Rahul Mamkootathil. Sudhakaran gave reasons, and all rather tepid according to me, that he was not party to the Congress's decision to suspend Rahul Mamkootathil and was not even present at the meeting when it happened. What I reckon is the worst was when Sudhakaran said how controversies of this nature tended to subside over time and how many past issues of this nature had been forgotten and forgiven. Seriously. According to Tommy Kalani, KPCC General Secretary, he said this, and I quote, "Regardless of the issue, senior leaders should acknowledge the concerns of grassroots members, especially during elections. Failure to do so could inflict irreparable damage on the Congress and the UDF." Now, support for Rahul Mamkootathil is not a personal ratification by leaders such as Sudhakaran and even Muralidharan, but experts feel that it is one in which Sudhakar is training his guns on his Betanoir, V.D. Satheesan, the LOP. How will this impact, I beg your pardon, the local body polls in Kerala? Let's debate. I'm going to welcome my guest, Lal Kumar N, who's advocate from Kerala High Court, and also Nirmal Abraham, political analyst. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. Lal, what is going on? I mean, you're a lawyer, by profession, but also someone who's clued into the politics of the state. What goes on? I mean, he's defiant. Even earlier, he wanted to go to the assembly. He goes to Palakkad. He gets a celebrity status welcome. I know that the crime and politics nexus is rampant in our country, but this is Kerala, for God's sake. Let him sit out. He's only 36 years old. I mean, he says that let all be proven nirapradi, which means that only then, unless I'm proven to be guilty, I'm not. I'm innocent. How do you look at it, Lal?
There is one breaking news for you now, because the survivor, the victim, has formally given a complaint now. Just now, she has gone to Chief Minister's office, gave a formal complaint before the Chief Minister, and the Chief Minister has summoned the ADGP and he has initiated the investigation against this person. I'm so happy that the survivor came out and standing for her rights, because she is well within her rights to uphold her integrity, uphold her values, uphold her dignity, and all whatever you call, all the things has to be upheld, have to be upheld, and she is standing for that cause. I'm so happy for that. That may be a breaking for you.
Yeah, that's
Because I
breaking. No,
haven't
no, we
seen
had
you
that news, and Lal, you synchronized it with us. We are playing it on our screens.
Yes.
That the survivor,
Okay.
I refuse
But
to
why-
call her victim, the survivor has approached
Yes,
Pinarayi
survivor.
Vijayan and has now formally,
Yes.
because one of the earlier problems was that none of the survivors are coming forward to register because they said we are
Yes,
scared.
exactly.
We are scared.
Exactly.
This is Kerala.
Yes, last time I told you, because there is a cyber attack, high level of cyber attack going against the survivors. This person has done all the ills against women and against womanhood, and ultimately at the end of the day, he keeps his head straight and talking to people saying that there is no survivors. This is the only claim or only defense that these people have taken against the survivors.
Nirmal, tell
Congress
me.
has taken it.
Yeah. Nirmal, tell
Congress
me.
has taken it.
Yeah, yeah. Nirmal, let me come to you. How is this going to impact the local body polls and UDF's position? You know, let's look at from the political prism, as it were, Nirmal. That, you know, the LDF is also going through a major churn, and for all the wrong reasons. It's Sabarimala, it is Guruvayur, then their own problems which are there. Of course, let's not talk about the Congress. I mean, it has internal, the A and the I factions which are there and very, very alive. I mean, the ground there is pulsating. But this case of Rahul Mamkootathil, and in a state like Kerala, which talks about women's empowerment, how much of it will impact the local body polls, Nirmal?
I think the fact that he's going door to door will have an impact because, there is a mixed opinion as such, about Rahul Mamkootathil. There are factions within the Congress party who actually surprisingly support him. But most people, especially homemakers, women, they are against it when it comes to the stance on sexual allegations. And so the fact that he's helping out people in door-to-door campaigning would actually hurt the Congress party in a time, as you rightly said, where they can actually capitalize on some of the issues that are happening on the other end. They're not able to do that. They've never been able to do that, unfortunately. So that's one thing. Two, Rahul Mamkootathil is making an argument that sort of makes sense. He's saying that, okay, I was helped by a lot of local body members when I was, contesting to be the MLA. So I'm just paying back the favor. But I think he's not paying back the favor. You might think that he's paying back the favor, but the truth is he's actually hurting the Congress party by doing door-to-door campaigns is what I think. And about Sudhakaran, I think the reason why he's supporting has got to do with politics as well as ego. The fact that he's not being included in discussions or meetings is one thing. He was not informed about it is another thing. Two, he's been sidelined. I mean, he's been there for over 4 decades. Not too long ago, he was considered to be the future chief minister of Kerala, but now he's been sidelined. So he's trying to build up a faction of his own, support of his own among people who actually support Rahul Mamkootathil. He would love to have some support there. So maybe that's why. And he's also in a position where he has nothing to lose, unlike the other leaders like Satheesan or Sudhakaran, who may still have a chance to become the chief minister. So they're playing it more diplomatically. Sudhakaran on the other side is going wild because he knows he has nothing much to lose.
It's so sad, Lal. Let me speak a little about politics here. The thing is that Sudhakaran has a bone of contention with Satheesan. The point is they've had open feuds. Remember that Onam dinner where Sudhakaran said that, Pinarayi called him, invited Satheesan. If I were there, I would not have gone. This is not the first time. The Congress has been split wide open. But Sudhakaran, using his animosity or alleged animosity with Satheesan, by making Rahul Mamkootathil as the kernel of his argument, is really unfortunate.
I think it is very important to understand one thing, because there is already a group which is formed in the Congress party under the tutelage of Shafi Parambil. Shafi Parambil is actually heading a group now. This Rahul Mamkootam is under Shafi Parambil. So that group has become so prominent. They have very good connection with the Muslim League. They have got very good connection with other communities as well. So on the basis of that, they started basically blackmailing V.D. Satheesan. V.D. Satheesan took a decision against Rahul Mamkootathil but he is unable to hold on to that decision because this person is every day going for the Congress functions. Look, Sudha, you should understand, Congress has suspended this person. But even under that suspension, this person goes to all the programs conducted by Congress party in Palakkad. If that is the case, what is the meaning of suspension? When you have been suspended from the office or you are suspended from a political party, that means you are gone, at least temporarily. But this person is so active, and the KPCC president and the opposition leader cannot act against him only because Shafi Parambil and a group of people are supporting him.
Yeah.
Now, Sudhakaran is trying to get support of Shafi Parambil and that group because he is an outdated politician now, because he is not required. He has been replaced from the KPCC office. He was the head of the KPCC office.
Right.
He has been removed. So he doesn't have locus standi in Kerala politics.
He doesn't have locus standi, even I think, as somebody who's allegedly sexual misconduct allegations are against him, he needs to just sit
look
out.
How pathetic it is.
He needs to sit out. It is very pathetic. It's extremely pathetic. Nirmal, I want to ask you this. What is it that, why is it that whether it is K.C. Venugopal or other senior leaders who are, Deepa Das Munshi went back very disappointed at one time. I don't hold a brief for her, please. But the point of the matter is that no one wants to, like Lal said, he goes to Palakkad, he goes there, stands there, gives, but it's his right to do that. It's his right. He had a fabulous win in Palakkad, let's not forget. But today, when so many women have said that there is sexual misconduct, the man needs to sit out. I don't think the Congress party will perish if this man, allegedly a sexual predator, doesn't, kind of excludes himself from all the happenings in Kerala.
Yes, and I think it's, I will add to what Mr. Lal said. He's right about the internal politics and the internal factions in the Congress party. That has for long been the curse of the Congress party, because if, the one thing about the left, although I'm not a big left supporter, the one thing about the left is the unity as well as, transparency when it comes to certain things. But with the Congress party, unfortunately, because there are multiple factions, all these politics play out, and you don't see, as in the case of Rahul Mamkootathil, most of the leaders said that he has no right to share a stage. That is absolutely right. He has no right to share a stage. Absolutely. He has no right to represent the party. He has no right to go to a meeting. But as an independent, as a friend of these party members, he can do door-to-door campaigns, yes. But the problem is, the Congress party is now realizing that the more Rahul Mamkootathil is out there, also, if you look at the media, if you're in Kerala, I receive a message every 1 hour about Rahul Mamkootathil's new audio clip or video clip or a screenshot. You open up Facebook or Instagram, that's what you see. You turn on the news, that's what you see. So in this scenario where the public image is being tarnished, it is wrong, even for friends in the Congress party to take it. And they understand that, and that's why they're upset. But as long as there are internal factions, these issues will not be resolved, unfortunately, for the Congress party. That is their curse.